Hi everyone, welcome to my today's presentation about how to optimize your business wellness alignment in order to go from invisible to impactful. Why and how to be seen and trusted to serve and impact and live with purpose and in abundance. I will share my story, why I'm doing what I'm doing, why is it important to me, the current opportunities or solutions that the current market offers, the importance of sharing your story and importance of online visibility in order to make an impact, as well as 3 steps to go from invisible to impactful online, and a little bit about the optimization and automation of your business to gain time freedom and to live life with purpose. Since I was a little girl, I remember my father shouting and talking with anger to my mother, shouting at my sister, and punishing either of us on many occasions with a smack or a shake. I was terrified and I didn't understood what we were doing wrong. I was terrified, and usually I was trying to not hear it and hide in my room, not to hear my mother or my sister being humiliated or insulted in the heat of my father's rage. I also didn't fit in at school. I was a tomboy girl, I wore ugly glasses, and I was often a target of pranks. Feeling alone became my norm, and my escape was finding friends on the internet. At the age of 19, I had a car accident and crashed my ex-boyfriend's car, which has forced me to move abroad to pay my debts. I moved to UK, speaking zero English, feeling stressed, but relieved that I can leave my family home. Then came problems with university, unfair treatment, bullying at work, and a business roller coaster and a property refurbishment project that I was running, which gone wrong, leading to my first experience of an anxiety and panic attack. I withdrew myself from the construction business and never went back. But I didn't give up on my dream, and I wanted to pursue learning about online business while carrying on another stressful job, forcing me eventually to actually change career. New job in the kitchen design world. I had a bully manager, and then the next boss was a psychopath. And he was really not pleasant to work with. It took me on the edge of breakdown and depression, which resulted taking a sick leave from which I never came back to work. I waited nearly 2 months for a 6 weeks course about mental health awareness and a few consultations with a counselor, feeling helpless and confused. Well, the current market solutions is basically more and more people struggle to find the support or service they need, not to mention affordability, with any solution providers exploiting their desperation and confusion rather than truly helping. Awareness of alternative wellness solutions is rising, but still overlooked and not popular amongst society. Those who offer them are usually in the shadows of fear of sharing their stories on social media, or they simply struggling to use online tools. And I'd like to share with you a couple of statistics. So in 2019, 970 million people, which is literally 1 in 8 people globally, suffer from mental health disorders. And that number has raised since pandemic, of course. And in US only, nearly 23% of adults experience mental health illness in 2021, which represents 1 in 5 adults, or nearly 6% of US population. And the waiting time, average waiting time is basically nearly 67 days, between 43 and 67. And the maximum waiting time for non-urgent consultant-led treatments is 18 weeks through the NHS system in UK. They were estimated, but however, there are nearly 128,000 wellness coaches out there in the US only. Are you the one of them? And are you visible? So what was my way out of the situation? Well, thanks to self-development and my entrepreneurship journey, I found alternative support and tools through holistic treatment, through meditation, through hypnosis, and realized how I could utilize my passion for marketing and help more wellness coaches become more visible. I returned to university, formalized my online education by completing a master's degree in digital marketing management, followed my purpose and started coaching and freelancing. So about your story and solution. Well, how many of you felt lonely when you were going through a challenge and struggle, and you wish to find someone to talk to who would understand you and who would be able to help you? Many others feel lonely in their struggles and hesitate to share their stories due to social beliefs and norms and embarrassment when talking about our feelings. So we don't generally share stories about our struggles apart from our personal hidden diaries, right? We are also overwhelmed with information, tools, technology, and we shut ourselves from it because it's easier and natural for our subconscious mind to protect us from discomfort. I often hear, I don't like social media, it's time wasting, I'm not tech savvy, I don't like taking selfies. But why? Is it complicated? Of course it is at first. So is walking or talking when you were a baby. So is finishing schools or colleges, staying at your job you hate. But you are finding a way to cope and just do it, right? Overcoming the fear in technology and social media is crucial for visibility and helping others. But of course, you don't go just to the first person that can help you, that tells that they can help you. You shop around. If you have a health problem, you go to a doctor and have a health check to get an idea of what do you need to fix with your body, with your health. If you drive a car and it breaks, you go to a mechanic to get diagnostics. Probably not the first one as well down the road. So you shop around and maybe get recommendations. So what about your business wellness? Do you research for the best business mentor, marketing solution? Try to do it yourself, maybe buy a course or a webinar, maybe even watch one or two of them. Is that enough to build a business which meant to help us to live the life we deserve and to be able to help others? How are we choosing the person that can actually help us? Well, usually it is someone who we can find information about, someone who looks trustworthy and who has professional look, but is also looking friendly and approachable. Ideally, if they can also offer some advice for free, so we can get the feeling of working with them. Someone who is not salesy, but informative and helps us to make the best decision for us by understanding our situation. Someone who promptly reply and shows that they care. All those factors needs to be in place in order for us to feel at ease, to make a decision if something is off, with stalling that decision. You are the chauffeur of your business vehicle, and take a vehicle that take you and your clients to the dream destination. Who am I? Well, I'm your business and marketing mechanic. I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, and I'm a freelancer. I have 10 years of variety of business experience, from network marketing, property development, architectural services, up to the marketing solutions and business processes. I'm a recognized top 15 coach in Valencia. I'm the author of Connecting the Digital Dots, leader of World Ethics Organization, fundraising and digital marketing committee, and personal development junkie, and a big big cat lover and cat mama. So why importance of visibility in order to help others? Your online visibility and sharing your story is essential for making a difference in the world, one life at a time, to create a bigger impact, as well as your own well-being and lifestyle freedom. When you're doing what you love and you're good at it, and what is needed. So it is important to build trust with the people that you can help. That factors that you need to build is find, know, like, and trust. And you build that by actually sharing your story, because people can recognize themselves in your story as well. And if they know that you understand them, that means that they can get to know you, like you, and trust you. That gives them the encouragement to actually maybe speak up for themselves, share their story, ask for help. You are the solution, and you can become someone else's survival guide. And creating the impact matters, because even if you help one person, you never know how is this gonna help the in general, and what a ripple effect you can create. And that is the life, and that is the business worth pursuing, to live with purpose and create your freedom. So I have 3 tips for you, 3 steps to go from invisible to impactful online. And that is diagnose, optimize, and automize. So what are they actually meaning? So diagnose, as I explained earlier, it's like going to a doctor or a car mechanic that does your diagnosis of your business to know the state of your business wellness, identify areas for improvement, and ensure you present yourself as a professional and an authority. You can use my diagnostic checklist to evaluate your own business wellness. In automize phase, you basically tweak, or we can do it together, tweak and improve your business mechanics, like a car mechanic or a doctor. Find what needs fixing or tuning and do it. Optimize your content, your branding and customer journey process, your sales process, and anything that needs fixing. In automize phase, once your processes are proven and they are working, you can automate them to free up your time. Use digital tools to handle routine tasks. Implement tools for email marketing, customer journey process, and so on and so forth. So what does business processes, what are the examples of them? Well, we all know, obviously, we start with the client, so you need to know your client persona, your avatar, and how can you attract them? How do you build trust with them? How do you build that authority? It is by actually, apart from having that branding, it is to have the authority. And then where do you find them? It is the source of traffic, the channels that you are on, that you're visible on. And then you also need processes like, how do they order from you? How do they pay for it? How do you deliver the solution or the service to them? If something goes wrong or they have questions, what is the convenient way for them to contact you? Your customer care, customer support. You also should have something like a loyalty building system or process in place in order to acknowledge the people who also are staying with you, because brand loyalty and consistent customer care is crucial for your business survival. So how does it look like in terms of online business? Well, we have gears, what I call digital dots. Is basically your branding, your traffic source, so where are you going to find your customers, where they can find you. The sales funnel that represents automated customer journey. Lead magnet, which is building the authority and providing some sort of value for free so they can have a tester of your service or solution. Email marketing for ongoing customer relationship building, and your irresistible offer. So how does it look like actually in practice? So minimize my video. Okay. So we have traffic source, which is obviously the social media platforms. Hence, I strongly suggest not to be on one, because you don't put all the eggs in one basket. You should at least be on 2, but ideally secure your account name on a variety of different major platforms that people are on. Facebook, LinkedIn is a must. Instagram, YouTube, Google profile, and so on and so forth, possibly the X, which the old Twitter. What you do, you create the consistent content, brand it, and you post something of value that helps the people to get to know you, get the problem that you solve, what do you know about the problem, and the solution that you can provide. And you take them to something, to offer them something for free in exchange for their email address. So you sometimes you should put a link to your post that takes them to a sales funnel, which is the automated customer journey. That takes them to a first page of the sequence of pages, which is called landing page, squeeze page, or opt-in page, where people usually put their name and email in exchange for the freebie or the lead magnet that you are offering. It could be an ebook, it could be a checklist, webinar, free challenge, or a course or something similar. And while they provide their email in exchange for the freebie, their email address is being put into the email marketing tool to build your email list. And that way you can continue to build a relationship with them by sending them an automated sequence of emails, which are called autoresponders. It's something different than newsletter, which I'm going to explain in a minute. And from their letters, you can then take them to your offer. Now, what happens after the submission of their email and name on the first page? You take them to a page which is called thank you page or a bridge page, which basically you provide the information how they're going to receive the free offer from you, or the invite to the webinar or ebook or so on and so forth. What that gives you also the opportunity to present yourself to make an introduction to your offer, to prompt them or encourage them to check out the next step that they should take in order to basically aim towards their goal. So how does not optimized business mechanics looks like? Well, majority of people are on one or two social media platforms. They maybe have some sort of trace of Google My Business or a profile on Google. And usually some people use Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail account in order to send business emails, which is not necessarily provides or builds your authority and doesn't look very professional. And you basically take people directly to your website, usually to homepage. Some people even pumped money into Google Ads, which basically is waste of money if your website is not optimized, if you don't have certain things on your website in place, or you take them directly to your offer, which basically you're losing the possibility of build relationship with them, because once they leave your website, you may not ever see them again, and they may not come across you again as well. So what is well-optimized business mechanics looks like? I also like to call it footprint, because each element is your footprint, is your trace in the online space, in the online map, okay? So you've got obviously multiple visibility on different social media channels. You post on them regularly, consistently. You take the people that visits your profile or a business page to opt-in page, which helps you to build your email list. And then you can send them an automated sequence of multiple emails, ideally minimum 7, which is like a standard number, or more depending on the business. From the opt-in page, you take them to the thank you page, give them information, what should they do in order to actually get that freebie from you. You can then invite them to a free consultation or a webinar or a tester and so on and so forth. And obviously you then take them to a confirmation page of whatever the next step you invite them to, and then to the next step that they can take. So to the main offer or to the next step in your sequence that will be on the next step towards their goal. And from the website, it can also lead to that sales page, but at least you have that all the sequence and what we call them touch points with the client. And through the email sequence, you share with them the free ebook, you can send them additional information about how to have the free consultation with you. You can invite them to the next either webinar or new offers that you may have, or to the sales page that they didn't maybe take action on. So what the well-optimized business wellness looks like, what should you think about? First of all, is the social media profile settings. So you don't only use business pages because they have very little visibility. And as you may imagine that social media platforms would like you to pay for visibility if you're using business pages. So I strongly suggest using your profile as the main thing, and have your profile set up to public so people can actually find you. Have a professional photo in your profile picture. Don't put the picture of your dog, cat, or your whole family, because no one will know who you really are, right? So just present yourself. Presence on many channels. So don't do it only on one platform, put it on at least 2, because if you post the same content across 2, you don't put all the eggs in one basket, and you can actually spread your visibility across different channels. Then, of course, there is a professional domain. There is, you should have the optimized avatar. You should really know your client, consistent branding, consistent content, email marketing for affinity building, and email and customer journey processes, automate and put it in a sales funnel, your offer, your payment options, customer care, and so on and so forth. The next steps is branding optimization. So many of you will think of branding as colors, fonts, and basically your logo, etc. But it is actually way more than what you see. It is also your identity style. So being presentable, try to make people remember you, but it's something that they can get used to, whether it is a piece of jewelry, glasses, or a hat, or the same colors that you wear, or even how you connect with them emotionally, because that is also part of your branding. How the consistent branding looks like, visually at least, you can check all my social media profiles. They all look very similar. Having a Zoom cover, having all the social media banners optimized, and actually that no text is being cut and everything is in one place and everything looks the same. Also, your content should be branded at least with your logo, so people can associate your content and your colors with you, so they can automatically see that the content is from you. Optimize traffic, as earlier mentioned, so traffic attraction is basically being on different social media platforms. So to be visible on many, because only because you like one platform, it doesn't mean that your clients may not like other platforms. And it is important, if you're caring to help people be on multiple platforms, then obviously you need to attract them by creating consistent content that actually helps them to make informed decision about purchasing the best solution for the problem, need, or desire. So create content around AIDA structure, which is basically attention grabbing content, something that will attract them. Make the content readable. So make break lines. Don't put like a bulk text, because it is really hard to read, especially for people who have perhaps some sort of dyslexia. I'm struggling to read. I don't have a dyslexia, not that I know of, but basically it is break down the text with some sort of line breaks. Create the interest about and show them that you really know the problem that they occurring, or the struggle, or the desire that they really want, and show them that you actually know how to help them, and create that desire that you are better, you may provide them a better solution than others, and then create that desire to take action. Provide easy way to take action. So tell them, click the link, or send me a DM, send me a direct message, or so on and so forth. Once you grab their attention and they start to like you after you being consistent, then you can build affinity. You can build that relationship with your clients by having a conversation on the messenger, by having a virtual coffees, or making lives, maybe talking on a reels or whatever, like creating those videos, or making different live events. And then once you grab their attention, once they get to know you, offer them something free, something complimentary. Offer them a lead magnet, which is basically a freebie in exchange for their email address, so you can build your email list. So once they want that lead magnet and they go to the landing page to provide their email address in exchange for that lead magnet, they being added automatically through email marketing tool to the email list, to which you can then send two things. First of all is autoresponder, which is a sequence of emails that every single person that joins your list will get in the same order, and that will drip information for them. So it will be little information at each time that will build further relationship. You can provide more value, and you can basically offer them extra consultations, extra offers, discount, inform them, but don't sell on every single email. Really provide the value, and time to time, maybe once or twice a week, but it depends on the business, what business you are in, then you will that will dictate the frequency of those, is a newsletter. Newsletter is basically an email that it's a blast marketing email campaign that you send to your current list, and everyone who's on the list will get that newsletter. Anyone who joins after you send that newsletter, they're not gonna get it. So that is the reason. It's like a current newspaper in a way. Only the autoresponders is always send the same email to everyone who joins your list from scratch. So optimize irresistible offer, that is crucial, and that has to be obviously no-brainer. We all want stuff for free. We all want to pay very little for a lot, It should be some sort of time sensitive to create the sense of urgency. It should be no-brainer to put so much value that basically they know they would, if they would pay separately for those things, it will cost them more. Clearly explaining solution to the problem and need and their wants. Strong call to action. So basically create easy way for them to actually get it from you. Make it clear, don't hide it somewhere. Make it large, make it pop out. And offer them something extra for taking action immediately. Offer them some bonuses. So why automation? Once your processes work and you have them in place and you actually have everything worked out, all your business processes are mapped out, then you can automate them. We all been there, that as a single solopreneur, single business owner, we're juggling a lot of things. We're wearing different hats in our business. But don't we want to spend more time with family? We want to spend more time with our loved ones and focusing our time to be the most effective, to help as many people as possible. So we need to consider spending some money on automation tools. That being said, automated customer journey is absolutely key. One of the main things is email marketing and sales funnel. In that case, sales funnel help us to automate that journey. So you're dripping a little bit of information rather than overwhelm people like with the traditional website. They have multiple choices. They don't know what to look at, don't know what to read. They are bored and they're leaving. With the sales funnel, you provide them a little bit of information on each page of the way of their journey. So first of all, after you offering them the lead magnet, so the ebook or so on and so forth, you're taking them to a landing page where they opt in their details, their name and email in exchange for that freebie. And then you take them to the bridge page, or a thank you page is called as well. Provide information. Why should they consider the next step with you? Put a video on it so they can get to know you on the video. Present yourself, as well as tell them why they should take the next step with you and what that step is, and tell them the instructions how to actually proceed. So you take them then to the sales page. Once they get to know you, that's the bridging the gap between they not knowing you and they wanting to buy from you. That's the sales page. And the benefits of, you should provide the benefits of your offer, what they're gonna get after getting it, how it's gonna be delivered, what they're gonna get out of it, how to contact you in case of any problems, and then take them to the payment page. Don't wait for it, ask for the money. Create a payment page with at least two payment options, because not everyone has a credit card. Some people may just have a PayPal, and the other way around. Some people may have a credit card and not have a PayPal. So always have the options. Always convenience for the client. Remember that. Now, in terms of automation tools, as I said, we want to free up some time. So it is important to spend money on business tools, which are your business expenses, which you can deduct from profit. So basically, those are most important tool especially with coaching and consulting world, it's appointment scheduling, such as Calendly, such as Google Meet, for example. So Calendly, it is worth actually to pay for the pro version. It is not that much money, and it will be a game changer for you, and a really time saving. You should not ever ask like, oh, give me 2-3 dates and times when will be convenient for you to meet, because especially if you're offering your service, or it could be offered to people around the world, with the time zones and changes and calculating what time is where, you're gonna get people to just drop it and not give you and not actually schedule. Make it as convenient as possible. Provide appointment scheduling tool, your calendar with blocked out times when they can actually book time with you. Send them, which will allow you to also send them the automated links with either a scheduling option, canceling option, and also the link how to connect with you, and the prompt when the meeting will happen. So I've got settings with like a day before and an hour before, and before the meeting they get an automated email to connect with me. I'm going to leave the paid ads to the end. Sales funnels is obviously, as we talked, it's a tool that allows you to automate the customer journey. Email marketing to build the relationship building, and also there are also other levels of email marketing which really helps you, especially if you have an e-commerce business. Video call tools such as Zoom, such as Google Meet. It really is important to have that. because free Zoom only offers you the calls to have a 40 minutes uninterrupted call, and later it is basically breaking and you need to connect again, which is not very professional, and it is sometimes annoying. People don't come back, so it is really worth investing in that tool. AI content creation tool, there are different options. I've been using different options. First, you need to learn how to create content on your own. And only when you know how to create the content, then you can automate it. So then you can use the AI content creation. Payment gateway, so get to know how to set up your PayPal, how to set up Stripe or any other payment gateway that is out there. Do some little bit of Google research on it. And obviously analytics. Analytics is crucial if you want to scale your business, because you cannot scale your business if you don't know where you are and if you don't measure anything, how everything works. So the analytics tool will really help you to establish what content works, what email marketing works, what emails, how your social funnels perform, and then you can basically tweak it. So those analytics tools, for example, is Google Analytics, which you connect with your website. It is free to use. But the other things, like with social media, they usually have their own analytics or insights within them. So I'm not going to show you today how they look like, but we can discuss it later, or have a call with me. LinkedIn Insights, Facebook Insights, all the social media platforms have their own built-in analytics tools. So as email analytics and ads analytics. So in terms of ads, you shouldn't actually pay for any paid advertising if your organic post doesn't perform. You really need to get to know it in order to put more money to expose it to more people, more eyes. So what should you know before you outsource your marketing to whether it's freelancing, freelancer or an agency? They cannot, though they shouldn't, advise you what you need to implement or do without performing a diagnostics or what is called audit, or there are other names which is called TOPA. So what does it include? Well, obviously they need to check your website, do a comprehensive website review if you have one. Do an editorial content review. So actually check your content, not from only the perspective of how many likes and how much engagement it gets, but also how your content actually looks like. Your social profiles review. It's not just what you see, it's also the settings. Why you don't get many eyeballs? Maybe your settings are not set up correctly. Online reputation, what people say about you in your reviews. Competitive landscape. Who are your competitors? What do they offer? Are they more convenient? Are they better? What do they do different? What do you like or dislike it? Sales funnel review, if you have one already. Email marketing, if you have it. So it's, first of all, it's if you have those points, and then if you have them, how well are they performing? So actually checking it inside out. So business wellness alignment, in order to actually have your business to be optimized, you need to first do a diagnosis, then you need to optimize it, and then automate the processes. And that will help you to be more effective and efficient. You can create balanced lifestyle, have more time for yourself, and actually earn more money if everything is automated, because you will focus on helping more people. So you can that way create a bigger impact. So what are the implementation solutions that I provide? Is basically done with you either one-to-one or in a group environment, where I actually share my screen and I show you what to do. You can ask me questions and we can actually work on it. It is a workshop style environment. So it's not just like a talk and theory. I tell you what to do and you left to work it out on your own. No, we're actually doing it together. Do it yourself, where you go through an online course and you're learning and how to do it yourself, or done for you, which is basically I can help you and do it for you. So where to learn more? Well, I'm offering right now, I have a brand new free ebook with a checklist, which is basically business wellness and visibility checklist, and from invisible to impactful ebook. You can also book a free 30 minutes consultation or virtual coffee, basically. And then you can also get my brand new, I published this book recently, Connecting the Digital Dots, which is simplified marketing manual, which is literally about 110 pages more practically to actually go through, with gaps, which is super easy to read. There are practical advice which you can implement right away. And I can guarantee you that this book will prepare you to outsource your marketing to a freelancer or an agency, you will be equipped enough to understand what are your needs and what to expect from someone you outsource it to. The other thing is Connecting Digital Dots GPS program, which is 12 weeks, which can be extended to 6 months, which is one-to-one program where I show you exactly how to optimize your whole business. We will diagnose this. I'll show you exactly how to optimize each element, each gear of your business mechanics, and show you how to increase. Thanks to that, you can increase sales and make a bigger impact. I'm not going to go through every single aspect, but you can, if you go to the page of that program, you will see all the aspects what you're going to learn. And only until the end of May, I have a special offer that I'm offering that for $997, which normally is worth $7,363. And I'm not getting it from the thin air. I'm actually, if you will go through the list, if you would buy each course separately, I can guarantee you're going to spend probably even way more than that. So how do you check all those links, and how do you get your ebook, and how you can check out the offer? Go to digitalbusinessgarage.com/links. The free ebook and checklist, it is invisible-to-impactful.com/ebook, or GPS program, the special, it is bit.ly/CT, so Connecting Digital Dots, so CTDD_GPS_special, or just go to digitalbusinessgarage.com. Okay, I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Go to digitalbusinessgarage.com/links if you would like to either get the ebook, schedule a virtual coffee with me, or ask any questions, and I'll be glad to help. Thank you.